I know what you're thinking. Oh my god, he's recording his computer screen with his phone camera. What a noob. Reason for this is because I'm pretty sure you've already seen all of this already. There's been videos about this already on YouTube, so I don't want to be, joining the bandwagon on this, but I will scroll through it very quickly. I will put the link to their website in the description below so you can go through this all. But yeah, this was completely unexpected. Did not think for a second to do this. So they're basically revamping Vanguard. They're starting again. Now this does not mean that your G decks or whatever deck you're playing is no longer relevant anymore. It is relevant, just eventually it won't be, well, it kind of will be competitive. I'll go through it, Right, so this is going to be based on the manga, apparently. So Aichi, Ren, and Kai are going to be coming back, which is really cool. All the characters have got new designs, which is really, really nice. Tetsu looks pretty cool. I don't know if it's just, well, on the camera it looks green, but if you look on the website, it looks quite it looks like a white suit with like a aqua looking like sort of bands he's got. I don't know, looks kind of cool though. So yeah, and also Leon is coming back, but he looks a lot younger in this. So yeah, and it's interesting that he's going to be in sort of like a revamped season 1. So he's not going to be introduced in like, because in the original Vanguard he got introduced in the Limit Break arc. So that's pretty cool that he's going to be involved as well. So yeah, broadcast starts on May 5th. The new mechanic, I suppose, which is what we were thinking about, is the imaginary gift. So I think this happens when you ride. So when you ride a unit with the gift icon, you get different gifts, and each of the gifts do different things. So basically, if you want to just categorize it, you've got power, sort of a balance between power and defensive, and then you got defensive. So pretty cool. Triggers do 10,000 power now instead of 5, and we don't have stands. Interesting. So that's going to be different. But we do have front trigger, which is gives 10k power to all your front row. That's a bit insane, because I just had a thought. What if you give the 10k power from the trigger effect to, like, say, your Vanguard, and then the ability of the trigger activates? Does that mean your Vanguard will get 20,000 power? Like, is that what it is? Like, because that's the way I'm reading it. But I don't know. Correct me if I'm wrong, but yeah. So upcoming product, Aichi and Kai Child X. Well excited for this. So stand up on June the 8th. The new artwork looks amazing, by the way. Again, look on the website because it'll just look better. But yeah, the new artwork, this Blaster Blade looks sick. Like, I like this one because it looks like the old school Blaster Blade, just like a reimagined version of it. This one looks amazing though. Like, oh my god. Even Draconic Overlord looks sick. So yeah, Alfred Early is probably going to be your grade 3 in the trial deck, I imagine. So that's pretty cool that Alfred Early is getting redone. So yeah, and you have like hot stamps and all that as well that you can get from the trial decks. Booster set. So Alfred gets a horse. Like, that's how you support an Alfred. You give him a damn horse. But yeah, I like the fact that they've went with Alfred Early first, and then he gets, better by getting the horse. Like, that makes sense to me. So really cool. To the looks of it, the booster sets are going to be what they've been doing lately with the 16 packs, and you get 2 rares in each pack, but you have the chance of one of those rares being a holo, or both of those rares being a holo. So that's pretty cool. So release information, different rarities and stuff like that. Yeah, the release schedule. So there's quite a few clans. Again, go through this in your own time if you want to. That's pretty cool. Tournament regulations. So this is the interesting bit that I looked at, which is kind of what the point of me showing you what's on my desk at the minute, but different formats. So we've got standard, which is pretty much going to be all the new stuff coming out with the anime. Premium is going to be sort of like an expanded format, so you can use anything in the game. Cards you already own can be used, a wide variety of decks can be built, but it's a very steep learning curve for beginners. So this is what I love. If you are new to the game, or you are an old player and want to return to the game, because the standard format is pretty much going to be, simplistic Vanguard, pretty much kind of what it was at the beginning, but just a little bit more powerful. So if you want to do that, that's what the new Vanguard's going to be. And Premium is basically just going to be expanded Vanguard, so it's going to be everything in the game, and I imagine that's going to be a massive cluster, but I don't know. That's going to seem very expensive, because if it's every card in the game, that means everything's going to have some sort of value to it, which is definitely good. I think that's a good thing, that, you know, irrelevant cards still have some purpose in the game, but yeah. And then we have G format, which is basically what we're going to be going into eventually, which is what the new G format rules are going to be implemented as well. Because if you look at the graph here, we're currently here with the current regulation, and then we're going to be moving into this G format, and then this will end, to looks of it, at the end of October, beginning of November time. So this is going to be the new G stuff here, and then of course that will go alongside with the Premium and Standard. But then G format will end on October, at the end of October, to looks of it. So yeah, interesting. But they are still going to do tournaments with this. So you've got tournaments for G format, Premium and Standard, but then this will transfer into just Premium and Standard later on. So yeah, pretty cool. So your G decks are not irrelevant yet. Well, they won't be irrelevant ever, because Premium will, you know, the expanded format will always exist. So you can always use the deck in that format if you want to play it. But if not, you can always just play Standard, which is really cool. So, yeah, there's going to be demo caravans around. Yeah, both Standard and Premium qualifiers, both plays for players around the world from August, December. Yeah. Every participant will receive a free deck, so you get to try out the new game, basically. Bermuda Triangle get an animation. That's going to be interesting. And I have a friend of mine who really likes Bermuda Triangle, so that's going to make him well happy. Then we've got... I'm really excited for this. Like, right, okay. So, if you didn't know, well, you probably would, but of course Yu-Gi-Oh! Have a mobile app called Duel Links, and it was pretty cool. I thought it was a good idea, and it did really well. And I thought, man, if only Vanguards did something like that. Like, it kind of made sense, because on Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel Links, it has 3 zones in the front, 3 zones in the back. The field is pretty much set up already for Vanguard. So it's like, why can't Vanguard do that? You know? Especially with, like, the simplistic Vanguard from back in the day. That's so cool. But, boom. Boom. There it is. So... yeah, English version confirmed. Japanese version releases in the winter 2018. So it's going to be a while before we get this, but I'm excited for that. That's going to be well fun. Hopefully, cross my fingers. But yeah, that's basically a quick overview. Didn't realise it was 8 minutes. I might as well just record this on the PC, but whatever. Because now we're going to transition. Wow. You know, best transition ever. So this is what the format thing was about. I wanted to show you. So people have been saying that, you know, having different formats and that in Vanguard is a bit strange. No, it's not. This has been a thing for ages, and I don't understand why people are freaking out about this. But this wasn't something that Bushiroad, you know, created or supported in any way with a tournament thing, which is what they're doing with the Premium and the G format stuff. But yeah, these are my old decks from way back in the day. So we have over here my Ezel deck. So this was actually going to be a separate video that I was planning on doing probably next week or the week after. But yeah, this is my old Ezel deck from Limit Break. This was the first deck I ever built in Vanguard. First ever deck I built. Of course, I didn't have everything back in the day. Like, perfect cards were just damn expensive. Almost impossible for me to get. But yeah, the old Flame of Victory crits. Yeah, this is my old Ezel deck. Back in the day, I didn't have Platinum Ezel. I never invested into it because I saved my money up to go into the next deck, and also Ezel sleeves, of course. But yeah, I saved my money up, so I didn't get Platinum Ezel, because I wanted to buy the Liberator stuff. So this is my Liberator deck from Break Ride format. So this is just a mishmash of all the different Liberators I actually had. Just try to avoid that glare. But yeah, this is my Liberator deck, my SP Blaster Blade Liberator. Really cool, the 12k attackers, never forget. Yeah, it's just a mishmash, basically just sort of like an anime-esque version of Aichi's deck from the Break Ride era. Very, very cool, very fun. But yeah, this is sort of the idea though, is that you'll still have these different formats you can play, but there's nothing stopping you from revisiting these old versions of Vanguard, you know, like Limit Break, Break Ride, you know. And then my last one, which is probably the most controversial format that there was, which was Legion. But for what it was, I enjoyed Legion because, well, freaking look at this. What's this? Friggin' Legion Rare Alfreds. Yeah, boy. Like, that's so good. I was freaking out about this stuff when it was originally announced, but yeah, Wingull, ThingSaver, best investment I've ever made in my life. Like, I'm not even joking. This thing was relevant for, like, maybe 2 or 3 years after its release. Like, going into the G series as well. It was so good. I built, what was it? It's on my channel, Blaster ThingSaver. I made a profile of that, like, a year ago, I think, or 2 years ago. I can't remember. 2016, I think it was, April. I can't remember. But yeah, Blaster Blade Seeker with the different artworks. Yeah, Legion Rare, Blaster Blade Seekers. I did get 2 of the Alfred one, but because I did have an Alfred version of this deck, just like Alfred on his own, with I think, who was he with? What did I pair Alfred with? Oh, it was the Galort, I think it was called, the Counterblast 2 Ride and Alfred thing from your deck. I think that's what it was. I did a profile of that on the channel as well, an Alfred Stride deck. Yeah, 12k beaters, the Legion, if your Legion calls something, 10k attackers, Lien, oh my god, these were hard to find. Actually, were they? I can't remember. It was either this or Margul. I remember Margul was the pain in the arse that I couldn't find for the longest time. But yeah, these are the BT02 Marguls. It took me so long to find these, like, wow, but I got them eventually. Yeah, I didn't end up sucking up to the trial deck and getting the reprint. You know, I got the original BT02 Marguls, but yeah, this is what I wanted to show you though. And sort of one of the reasons why I kind of didn't want to record the computer screen and then switch over to the phone and get the tripod out. I just want to do it all in one. But yeah, this is sort of one of the things I'm sort of excited for. Like, I don't know if I'd play the premium format that much. I'd probably be too concentrated on the standard format and playing the current version of the game, because I'm well up for like a reset button at the minute in Vanguard, because it has evolved a lot over the years. So yeah, and it's going to be really cool to see what the manga version of the anime is going to be like. So that's all I've got. That's my initial thoughts. I might make another video on this, maybe, but I don't know what else there's to talk about. Yeah, I'll leave it as that, and comment down below to tell me what you think, because I'm well excited for this. This is crazy good. I mean, eventually every clan will get their thing. Eventually, it'll just take time, but I mean, I could be a little bit biased at the minute because, of course, my clan is getting a trial deck to begin with, but you know, it wasn't my choice for this to be a thing. You know, it just so happens that this is happening, and this is just what is happening. So wow, I am excited. So yeah, I'm going to be saving my money up for a while until this comes out. Excited for the mobile game, excited overall. Like the Bermuda Triangle animation, like, my friend's going to be so excited about that. The mobile game I'm excited for. This new Vanguard I'm excited for. The fact that the old characters are returning. All of this new artwork is just so cool. Wow. They've literally just reinvented Vanguard, basically. They've gone, right, let's stop here. Let's calm things down and just bring things back to where it all began. And also, if you think about it, which is actually just cropped up, is that in the Vanguard anime, we've got to the point where Chrono is essentially fighting the devil. Like, if you think about it, if Messiah... Okay, hypothetically, if Messiah is, like, God, Geese has got to be, like, the devil. Like, surely. I don't know. But where do you go from that? You know, how would you go from an anime where the main character basically fights the biggest, baddest bad there is, and then you go from there to what? Like, what's the next step there? So I'm really happy that they've gone down the route of, like, pressing the reset button and just bringing it back to its roots. And like I said, it'll be interesting to see what the manga story is going to be like, because I never read the manga. Oh, so much excitement. Yeah, okay. I'll stop it there because it's about 15 minutes now. So thank you guys for watching. Tell me guys what you think about all of this news in the comment section below. Are you excited as me? What you're looking forward to? Yeah, this is going to be... There is exciting times are ahead. Exciting times are ahead. Alright, thank you guys for watching. I'll see you next time. Bye. Whew. Wow. It's going to be good. Going to be good.